everybody, it's your girl MeMe, and I'm back with another Vloggin with MeMe episode. So before I get down to business, I need to give out a shout out to Taya the Sunshine 1. Hi girl, thank you for subscribing and watching my videos. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you. Alright, so disclaimer first. I might not be my same loud, energetic, dramatic self because there are 4 people over, which has been the case for the past 3 weeks. There's always somebody over my house, and I don't want to be too loud because then they come scrambling up to my door and listening, and they stop talking and they go, oh my god, what is MeMe doing in her room? And then this whole conversation starts about me, and it's just embarrassing, and I get anxious. I get anxiety attacks, panic attacks, insomnia from it. I don't even know. I'll WebMD it or something. So yeah, if I'm low-key and I'm talking like this, just don't worry about it. I'm not sick or anything. I'm just trying to avoid confrontation and stuff. So anyway, the business of today's video deals with ex-boyfriends and ex-girlfriends. And I have a little horror music sound effect to go with this topic. So let's hear it. Yeah, that is what ex-girlfriends and ex-boyfriends do to you. You hear that everywhere you go. When someone says their name, someone will say my ex-boyfriend, who I will talk to you about in a minute, but someone will say, oh, did you hear from Dominic? Oh, I don't know. And I go, why? I do that. That's what I do when I hear his name. Because, let me just brief you. So a lot of you probably read the comments under my videos, alright? If you're leaving a comment, you'll read the one above you. I get a lot lately from Dominic, and whose screen name is the True DG, and I wrote it down really big letters because I want you guys to go check out his channel and leave him a little message or two from your girl MeMe. Nothing too mean, nothing too harsh, but let's see what he has to say because I'm gonna brief you on our relationship. So Dominic, if you're listening, this is for you. We went out for 8 months, alright, which is a long time. And at first I was deeply in love and everything was perfect, but then 3 or 4 months down the road, you know, the honeymoon phase kind of evaporates into thin air, and you kind of get to see people's true colors. Now his true colors are a little ugly. They were on the ugly side. Not totally fugly, but pretty ugly. You know, like a vomit green from the 70s that looks cute on some things, but on most things it makes you want to go bury your face in the ground so you don't have to look at anything ever again. Like that. I don't know if that was the best analogy, but that's what came to my head, so I just said it, alright? So what happened was, around the 5th or 6th month of our relationship, and I'd say the 7th, so for the last few months of our relationship, I began to really realize that I wanted to be a singer. And I wanted to be, you know, a famous hip-hop or whatever. You know the deal. You guys have been watching me. So I would spend more time... Do you hear them laughing? I don't even know if you could hear it, but anyway. So I would spend more time, you know, in my room listening to Xtina and Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston. I would be jamming out and practicing my riffs. Oh, oh, in my room. I would spend hours doing that, doing the breath support thing, for a long time. You guys can watch my voice lesson video if you want to learn about technique and stuff. But anyway, so Dominic would get really jealous and overbearing, and he would be like, you don't even hang out with me anymore. And I'm like, listen, I hang out with you all the time. I want time for myself to realize my dreams. I'm sick of just hanging out with you and your friends and watching you and your friends play World of Warcraft and Call of Duty, calling everybody noobs, and oh, this game's lagging, oh, I'm gonna go kill some noobs, guys, oh my god, and throwing the controller against the wall. I'm sick of it. I was up to here with it, alright? So things just got bad and I broke up with him, alright? So for the first couple weeks it was quiet, okay? We both went our separate ways, but then he started texting me, he started emailing me, he started sending me voicemails, letters in the mail. He would handwrite these long essays I would have to read, and I read them at first because, listen guys, dealing with your ex is difficult at first because you're still attached to them in some way. You're still tempted to you know, sympathize with them and be compassionate and all this stuff, but you just can't, because you know what happened to me? We got back together a couple of weeks later, and at first it was oh, I love you, I'm so sorry, but then it went right back to being horrible, alright? So then I ignored him completely, okay? But ignoring doesn't always work, because they take it to the next level. Like Dominic would say, flowers to my work, he would, which, okay, oh, you guys think it's so cute, but it's not when you have a whole room full of flowers by the end of the week, and it looks like you're preparing for your grandma's wake or something. And I was like, this is too much, this is overbearing, I can't deal with it. He would follow me around, no joke, he would beg me to go back with him, and all this stuff. And you know what, I was passive at first. This is the mistake that a lot of people make. They were passive. They would be like, no, I can't do this. No, you know what you need to do? You know what finally broke his little heart in two and made him realize he has to listen to he won't be with me anymore? This is what I did. I went up to him and I said, Dominic, leave me alone. But I said a lot more than that. Trust me, I said a lot more than that. But for now, I'll just leave it to that. I said, Dominic, leave me alone. And I walked away. That's what I did. I just went on my own way. Now, a couple of days ago, I would say maybe a week ago, he found out that I have a YouTube channel. And you've read his comments where he says, oh girl, you can't sing. Oh, you think you're so bad. And all this stuff he says. Let me see. I'll go to the comment. I need to read you this comment. First of all, he swears in it. And it's a swear-free zone. I can't even talk. The words can't even come out of my mouth because I'm so angry at this. But let me read you the comment. It's under my acting vlog. And he says, the true DG. Yo, May, it's Dom. I was talking with Christina, it's my cousin, the other day, and she told me that you started making some videos or some swear. I guess since we broke up, you have all kinds of time to do this stupid swear word. Are you still trying to convince people you can sing and now act? Ha ha ha, wow. Good luck with that. And I replied with, first of all, my channel is a swear-free zone. So next time you decide to comment on my channel, Dominic, think twice, okay? Second of all, ever since we broke up, you've been acting all weird. Are you jealous or something? And I'm glad Christina told you because I'm not trying to hide anything or whatever. So you can keep insulting me, but I know that deep down you're just bitter, okay? Peace. That's what I said. That's all I've said to him. That's the last time I talked to him. So, like, I sympathize with every single one of you who are going through like this weird breakup, especially if you're the breakup person. If you're the person who actually initiates the breakup, you're gonna get a lot. You're gonna feel guilty. You're gonna feel angry. If you have an ex-boyfriend like Dominic, he's gonna try to get to you, and he still is. So, Dominic, if you're watching me, please leave me alone. Please, I cannot deal with it. Go play your video games and go find someone else to bother, okay? Because I'm not gonna deal with it anymore. So yeah, I just wanted to make a quick little vlog. So what you need to do, people, if you're dealing with this situation, is you need to be aggressive and you need to put your foot down where it needs to be put down. You know what I'm trying to say? You don't want to be passive and give into this stuff. Just don't, alright? So that's what I wanted to say. So hi, Taya the Sunshine. I think that's what I get. Taya the Sunshine 1. Hello, and everybody else. Hello. Thank you so much for watching. And so keep spreading the word of May. Go watch my Believe in Love video I posted on my other channel. And stay tuned for my next vlog. Bye, guys.